get get some real estate here. We're going to leave our cashback offer up top so we can see how much money it's saving. Now remember, we're only talking about the amount of money you're financing, so depending on how much money you guys are putting down, it's going to impact the deal a little bit, which is why I would like some of you guys to either comment below with deals you want me to work personally on here, and I can just make a straight up video, hey, deal for Tim, here it is. Best deal I can do. Heck, I'll even record a phone call with me on the talking to the dealership, or maybe some email traffic. I love doing deals over text, honestly. A lot of dealerships, they don't like talking numbers over text, though, because they'll commit to stuff, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, I just gave him amazing numbers, and now he's going to buy this car, and we're going to lose money. So anyway, if you guys want to see that, like the video, comment, and we'll get going. So, all right. So for a $30,000 truck, all we have to do is multiply those extra little finance charges. So it was $516 in finance charges, and it was $1,264. So times 3. I did that a little bit backwards. So we'll go ahead and erase that real quick. So 516 times 3 and 1,264 times 3. I'll do a little calculator for that just so you guys don't criticize my math, even though we could have done some mental math on that one for sure. Could have told you that. And then this one's a little more complicated. 1,264 times 3 equals $3,792. So for a $30,000 truck, or correction, for $30,000 financed, you can either take $1,250 cash back, or you could take the 1.9% financing, which was right here. Save yourself over the life of the loan $1,500, $1,550 basically, or you could take the 3.9% financing and pay this much over the life of the loan. So, what it really comes down to is your credit score and if you can qualify and if you can come in with pre-approvals. So 1.9 for 60, I think that's a pretty fair deal, especially if it's saving you. Like say you come in with a pre-approval letter for 3.9% from, let's say, your bank. Let's say your bank is US Bank. You come in with a pre-approval letter, you say, hey, I got pre-approved for 3.9% financing for, 72 months or 60 months. So maybe you're going to be paying this much over the life of the loan. If you can get 1.9% for either 60 or 72 months, you're going to be saving some serious money compared from here to here. You're going to go from that high 3,000s to only paying about $1,500 in interest charges. So something you might want to consider. If that difference between what you're pre-approved for and what they're offering you is greater than the cashback amount, that's when you want to take the financing deal. If your pre-approval rate, both the rate and the term, is not providing you more value than this cashback, then most times you're going to want to take the cash back because, that's better. That's immediately dipping the price of the car, and then your pre-approval will make up a little bit on the back end, more or less, but right, so you got to take the cash back. So I know I made that one a tiny bit confusing. I'll try to clean it up for you guys a little bit better on this one. But now you guys know how I analyze it. We'll hop into the 4Runner. 4Runner will be quick because Toyota sells those like hotcakes. Everyone buys them, so they don't really have to incentivize us. So anyway, so Tacoma's done. 4Runner. I'll get this thing moving for you guys. I'll probably have to put some timestamps in the video or something like that so people can skip. All right. 4Runner. Only thing they're offering. This is super easy. $1,500 off. So, boom. $1,500 off. So, come in with your own pre-approval, give them a check for the $30K, and they'll give you $1,500 off on top of whatever else. So, I know Toyota right now, they're doing their normal military, minus 500, college grad. Military and college grad, they're both doing 500 off. So if you guys mention that, sometimes they tell you it can't be combined, but with the current economic times, they should combine it. I believe it even says on their website, but I'll do a separate video on military and college grad programs because we're already making this one super long. So 4Runner, my recommendation is either pay cash and just get that $1,500 off. And the same thing as paying cash is financing through your own bank and then just coming to the dealership and agreeing on a price, saying, hey, I want this $30,000 4Runner. And they would say, okay, would you like to take this $1,500 cash back? You'd say, yes, here's a check from my bank for $28,500, and it's pretty simple. So not a lot of confusion going on there. That was easy. That was good. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water since I am talking an awful lot. All right. So let's do RAV4. Now, unfortunately this month, it's not 0%. In May, it was 0% for 60 months on the normal RAV4s. And then in June, it was 0% for 60 months on the hybrids, which blew my mind because I thought those were selling like crazy. Like I even got 0% on my RAV4 TRD off-road trim, which I know some of you guys might chuckle and be like, TRD off-road RAV4. It's actually pretty capable. The only issue with it is really ground clearance. Ground clearance is the limiting factor from the videos that I've seen on it, mainly the front. And then obviously under it, only probably like 7 or 9 inches of ground clearance. I'll have to look into that. But RAV4. So quickly, they do have some lease offers. So that is good. However, I will not get into lease offers. That's like kind of a whole separate video. There's some ways you can really do some good deals with leasing and some other ways where you can get really screwed from leasing. So we'll do a whole separate video on leasing. What I need to do is erase this real quick. Get the military and college grad out of there. All right, 4Runner's done. Exit that off. Put another line through the Tacoma. It looks to me like the RAV4 hybrid and the RAV4 regular gas have the same incentives. So all trims. All right, cool. So we can actually knock these out together. So that's good for you guys. It's already a pretty long video, about 20 minutes. So RAV4, let's do it. $1,000 is your cash back. So not super good to start out with, I'll tell you how much. Then you got 1.9 for 72 or for 60. I already messed that one up. For 60 months. And you got 2.9%, obviously, for 72 months. All right, so we got $1,000 cash back, or you can take this, or you can take this. 1.9 versus 2.9, a lot closer now. 2.9 is starting to get a little bit attractive, especially if you're coming in with a pre-approval that's not as good as that one. You know, well, let's see. So let's say your RAV4 is 30 grand again. We know that 1.9% for 60 months, that's going to cost us $516 over the life of the loan. Times 3, because 3 or 30,000 divided by 10,000 is 3, so that's gonna be $1,548 over the life of the loan. And then we need to check into the 2.9% for 72 months. So 72, 3%, 2.9 is close enough, right? 0.1% away. So boom, we got $10,939. So that is $939 as finance charges times 3, because we are multiplying by 3 for a $30,000 RAV4, which is pretty fair. That's right in the middle. It's a good XLE trim. Maybe if you can bargain them down hard enough, it's a real base model TRD off-road. Perhaps. So we'll hop into the calculator real quick. Times 3, just under 3,000. So boom, 2817. Okay, so we got $1,000 off or 1.9% financing, or 2.9% financing for 72 months. So an extra year on that one. So if your pre-approval letter, let's say, is for 3.9% financing or higher than that, I would highly suggest taking one of these offers, especially if it's, say, if it's 3.9 for 60 months, chances are it's going to be a little higher than 3.9, if not a lot higher, for the 72. So if you walk in with a 3.9% financing offer, I would go with that, because like in the last for the Tacoma 37, yeah, you're going to be about a wash. So anything over 3.9 coming in pre-approval, take the financing. Anything under 3.9, you're going to want to take the $1,000 cash back, because you're actually going to save more compared to what you're doing here. So I know I can make it a little bit simpler, but that's kind of how I do my analysis. Now, regardless of how confusing or simple I can make this analysis, the biggest thing that you can do, just like when you're buying a house, I know a lot of you guys are probably more familiar with buying a house, maybe not, the pre-approval. With a house, you pretty much have to have pre-approval. I actually haven't bought a house yet. I currently rent since I am moving a lot with the military. I'm very interested in real estate, but I'm going to wrap this video up for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you want to see more videos and you want to stay up to date on all the incentives. Say you're not in the market right now, but you're going to be in the future. I mean, you're going to have to get a car sometime until Tesla comes out with their fully self-driving taxi service, and then blah, blah, blah.